Hello, hello. Good morning to you. Come on in. Come on in. It's Friday morning. It's Friday morning. It sure is good to see you today. It's good to be seen. It sure beats the alternative of jail or the morgue or stuck somewhere in a ditch. Yeah, it's good to be alive today on this Friday morning. We could talk a lot today about a bunch of stuff going on. We could remember 9/11, the anniversary of 9/11. We could talk about the continuation of ongoing efforts for those who have been so greatly affected by Hurricane Ida. And those folks need your prayers, and also they need your supplies. Incidentally, here at the church, Sunday night, Wednesday of this upcoming week, this weekend, and this next week, we're going to be collecting supplies. We'll put it in the foyer of the church, everything from water to sardines, cleaning supplies, you name it. We'll take it, non-perishable food items, and then that'll be distributed to the hurricane survivors. Sometime next week, latter part of the week. We could talk about a bunch of stuff. We could talk about politics today. We could talk about the weather. We could talk about your plans for the weekend. We could talk about a bunch of things today. But the question today is, how's everything going in your life? Now, I know we all have stuff. We all have issues. We all have crosses. I'm well aware of that. But you know what? That can be greatly complicated by who we let know our business. Because inevitably, if you let people know your business, they're going to try to speak into your life. Now, again, hey, I appreciate the wisdom. I definitely appreciate the counsel and advice. But not everybody who knows your business has your best interest in mind. So I'm not being paranoid here. I'm just saying, and don't let everyone know every aspect of your life. Not everybody deserves to know your business. Now, again, that may sound harsh and cruel and all that. I'm just saying you got to put there's some people you have to kind of keep at arm's length, because otherwise they're going to try to speak into your life, influence you. And you know what? Their help may be good, but there's some people's counsel and some people's advice is not that good. And here's a sure way to find out. If someone is giving you, they know your business, and so they're giving you counsel, they're giving you advice, they're trying to influence you, they're trying to speak into your life, the best thing you can do is look at their life and see what kind of fruits are hanging on their tree. Because if they got rotten fruit hanging on their tree, or no fruit, or they got all their fruit laying on the ground, and they got a track record which is not too good, it's safe to say that those folks, you can smile and say, "Oh, I appreciate your advice. I appreciate your counsel. Thank you for that. I'll sure consider what you're saying." And then you can go on your merry way. And if you need advice or counsel, you can go to someone that has a good track record. You can go to someone that has a good track record. Someone that, hey, has been there in the ditches right where you are right now. That someone has been there going through very similar situations that you're going through right now, and they made some wise choices, or maybe they didn't, but yet they'll tell you, hey, look, I was in the similar situation you are, and I made a bad choice. Don't do that. This is what I would do now, looking back. So again, there's going to be all kind of opinions. If you go on Facebook or you just hang out with your friends and you say, hey, I've got a situation. What do y'all think about this? What would y'all do? Well, you're going to get all kind of opinions. And you have to discern which is the best thought, which is the best idea, which is the best counsel. You have to discern that. And above all else, if you're going through it, or if you're in a situation, there's a couple more things to keep in mind. It's important to have a pastor in your life. It's also important to have God in your life. And usually if you have God, you're going to have a pastor, right? It's important to have a pastor in your life. And above all else, it's important to have a relationship with Jesus and be filled with His Spirit. Because if you're filled with His Spirit, it will direct you. It'll light your path. It'll give you strength. It'll help you. God bless you. Have a great one, everybody.